Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the 2025 Mercury in Leo retrograde transit, and I'm going to be talking about how its possible impact on the zodiac signs Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And yes, it does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. So, first thing up, as far as Libra goes, the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So, for Libra, there may be more like indirect communication with one's friends, acquaintances, and it could be even, where maybe, it may come across even as a little bit arrogant, saying, well, something like, well, gee, some people just don't think as fast as others, something where, it's more, indirect. There may also be more Mercury retrograde is introspective, so there may be more introspection for Libra at this time in matters with just not being lauded and praised for goals, and for the attainment of certain goals and aspirations, or just kind of like evaluating this and understanding, well, have I been lauded and praised enough? Have I gotten the attention and recognition that I deserve in these matters? And also, too, it could be about, Mercury is about, retrograde is about going back. So it could be about going back, to conversations, with friends, with acquaintances. It could be, about, matters of maybe subjects that are connected with sports or acting, entertainment, the military, and, another thing, too, is that, well, for next I'm going to get to Scorpio. For Scorpio, the 10th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So there may be certain introspection at this time in terms of, matters with being lauded and praised for one's accomplishments, achievements, career-related endeavors. It could be maybe it's reviewing, or maybe some conversations, dealing with a domineering, authority figure or superior, or even older people. Also, the review regarding confidence in terms of attaining one's social status and stature in life, during this transit. And it could be a lot of, really, it could be a time where, for creative thinking, which may give, certain notoriety and recognition, but it's about the review with this as well. Again, Mercury retrograde is more introspective compared to Mercury direct. Now, another thing, well, the next up is Sagittarius. And for Sagittarius, the 9th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So there may be, more review regarding, it could be some kind of a creative publishing and advertising at this time. There may be more introspection regarding, it could be so-called superior philosophies and beliefs, being superior, feeling like your ideas maybe are superior to others, or, it could be, going back to also conversations, with in-laws. It could be, maybe it's something connected with creativity, sports, entertainment, acting, the military. Now, next up, I'm going to go to Capricorn, and for Capricorn, the 8th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So for Capricorn, there may be some, review of maybe extravagance connected with insurance matters, surgery, taxes. It could be spending in a shared resources situation. It may also be, going back to some kind of creative writing connected, with the supernatural or the occult, which can include astrology. And it's also, could be, in some cases where there may be more introspection, regarding one's legacy during this transit. It could be, leaving a legacy, perhaps of being, creative, generous, magnanimous, chivalrous, confident, self-assured, flamboyant, charismatic, as showy as some examples. Now, also the next up, Aquarius is well. As far as Aquarius goes, the seventh house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So for Aquarius, this could manifest in going back to conversations, regarding, arrogant, open adversaries. It may be ones that are bombastic, or could even be one, or it could be the person may actually be a Leo sun, moon, or ascendant, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It may also be about review, maybe in something connected with dominating, competition, or legal matters that seem to be dominating, monopolizing your time and energy. At this point in time, it could be a marriage situation in which you may be dealing with an ostentatious or overly domineering, partner. It could be about reevaluating a relationship that may be somewhat, with somebody that may be domineering, or maybe there's some extravagance involved in it, and also the generosity being expressed in it. Now, as far as Pisces goes, the sixth house is going to be emphasized and highlighted. So for Pisces, it could be reviewing pride, in health and fitness, taking that pride in doing in matters pertaining to one's health and fitness, and also even one's schedule and daily routine. There may be more introspection in terms of being lauded and praised, at one's place of work or employment at this time. And it could also be, where Pisces may be going back to, conversations, with an aunt or uncle. It could be, something pertaining to sports or the military or entertainment, recreation, partying, anything that Leo-related children, even cardiology. Keep in mind that the sixth house is the house of health, so it could even be if there's maybe going back to conversations that are health related, that might be pertaining to the heart, the spine, or the upper back at this time. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.